Have you heard the claim that Hamas could voluntarily disarm? That's simply not grounded in reality. Let's break down why and explore what's happening right now in two major hotspots, the Middle East and America's own backyard, plus a quick look at the ongoing government shutdown. Let's start close to home. President Trump has taken a new stance, treating drug cartels as legitimate national security threats. Remember when ISIS had a so-called caliphate? Well, now there's a drug caliphate just south of our borders. Countries like Venezuela, under Maduro, a leader the U.S. does not recognize, are becoming safe havens for these cartels. President Trump's policy is simple. If you run drugs by boat into America, expect those boats to be destroyed. And soon, that approach may extend to land operations against nations sheltering cartel activity. The old rules are over. Countries in the region allowing cartels to thrive, like Colombia, Venezuela, and Cuba, are on notice. With Trump, the consequences have changed. Next, let's turn to Israel and Gaza. Since a recent ceasefire and hostage release, Hamas has returned to brutal violence, executing people in the streets and breaking the terms of peace. Despite repeated warnings from President Trump, the message was clear: obey the agreement or face the consequences. Hamas shows no sign of changing course. Here's the hard truth. Expecting Hamas to disarm on their own is pure fantasy. Their mission and ideology simply will not allow it. And relying on an outside Arab peacekeeping force to disarm Hamas isn't realistic either. Only Israel currently has the military capacity and the incentive to fully disarm Hamas. Unfortunately, as attacks persist and Israeli soldiers are killed, the risk grows that Israel will launch new operations in Gaza to finish off Hamas once and for all. As long as Hamas exists, both militarily and politically, true peace in the region will remain out of reach. A quick note on U.S. politics. While all this is happening overseas, back in Washington, the government shutdown continues. Over 42 million Americans on food assistance, SNAP, will soon see impacts. Members of our military, the FBI, the CIA, many aren't being paid. The damage is mounting. Some lawmakers believe Democrats will soon end the shutdown as the consequences deepen. But one senator is proposing a new solution, a constitutional amendment that says Congress shouldn't get paid during a government shutdown. No pay until the government is open and serving the people. It's a bold idea aimed at accountability, and he's asking for public support. In summary, major questions remain about security, both at home and abroad. The U.S. is redefining its approach to border drug threats. In the Middle East, the cycle of violence won't end until Hamas is fully disarmed, by force if needed. And at home, some in Congress believe lawmakers themselves should feel the pain of shutdowns, not just ordinary Americans. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe for more updates.